McCollum Hall, day one. Not bad, yourself?
Good.
This is JP. JP is the other artist that we're working together on this project, but I'll explain that in a little bit. But I just pulled up, and we'll see what's going on.
That's right.
So they brought us out this storage container to store our stuff in so that we didn't have to bring it back and forth, which in and of itself was really cool. But check this out. Look at this, there's shelves. Like so freaking organized. I don't think that's gonna last for long. This is the McCollum Hall project and the McCollum Hall wall. And McCollum Hall was built in 1938 by a guy named Buck McCollum. And it was kind of a gathering place. There were shops, there was a dance hall, there was a USO club. And back in that time period, in the 30s and 40s, Fort Myers was segregated. So this was the epicenter of the black community here in Fort Myers. And so through the years, the building fell into disrepair. It was bought by a developer and they're redeveloping the building. And part of our job here for the mural is to bring back not only the history of McCollum Hall, but also its impact on the community. So back in the day, like I said, they had a dance hall. They had big acts like Louis Armstrong, Duke Ellington came and played here. And there's a lot of interesting history. One of the famous stories of the building is, they would have concerts, or they would have big bands come in, and they would open it up to a audience of black people and white people, but they would have a rope down the middle of the dance floor to divide people. And the story goes that at some point during the night, with everybody up and dancing, that rope would mysteriously disappear. And this kind of shows the power of music and how everybody could get together over something common like music. So those are some of the ways, some of the stories that we want to kind of include in the mural. I want to focus on a lot of the people in the community and how they were influenced by the building. And JP is focusing on, I don't want to talk for him, but I think, his focus is on recreating actual images of the building in that time period. And his style, he has a really, really urban flair to his style, so it's going to be really interesting for both of us to take our visions, which are completely different, and combine them into one common theme. It will probably be a little bit challenging at points, not that we can't work it out, but it's just one of those things of when you take two artists together with two different visions. And there's, I think, where we kind of collaborate on, I think we're going to end up with something really, really cool. So that's the project. We'll get to the wall and show you a little bit more. How big is this wall? Well, let's see. have an appointment in like an hour and a half that's just 3 blocks from here. So I thought, since I was talking about the beginning of McCollum Hall, I'd set up a little bit of kind of McCollum Hall stuff. So this is a mural I did over the summer about the native Indian tribes. I'm pretty happy with it. There's a couple of things over on this side that if I have some time I want to go back and fix a little bit. So now I want to go in and give Sherry an update of what's going on down on McCollum Hall. Hi, Rob.
Howdy. Not filming, are you?
Yeah.
Please don't. Not me.
Why?
I don't like to.
I'll edit it out.
No permission. 9.
Rob won't give me permission to video him, which actually kind of sucks, because, and I'm not just saying this because Rob's here, but actually Rob's one of like my favorite people in the world. He's incredibly funny. He has this really dry, dark sense of humor. So I think I'm gonna keep this in, but I'm just gonna edit out his face.
You can keep it.
Face. How about I superimpose somebody else's face
That
on
would be
yours?
perfect.
Any particular person you would like superimposed?
Jimmy Durante.
Jimmy Durante. Okay. All right. So you're gonna think that he looks like Jimmy Durante, which he kind of does.
Calabash would like that.
So this is Sherry. She's the head of the Fort Myers Mural Society and the project manager on this project, which I'm sure JP and I are actually driving her crazy by this point.
I love you too. I have 2 things I need to talk to you about.
Okay. Private conversation. Bye.
Okay.
Wow. So I walked in to just get some paint and a key, and I walked out with tickets to a Led Zeppelin tribute concert. Interesting. We'll see if we're around that date. So, that's it for day 1. Well, I have a confession to make. If you look at my shirt, it's different. It's not actually day 1. This little scene right here is filmed the next day. I was going to lie and put on the same shirt as yesterday, but, you know, that seemed a little bit over the top. Oh, the other thing is, in the beginning of this video, I said that it's day 1. It's kind of not really day 1. JP and I have been working behind the scenes on a lot. You know, we've been priming the wall, doing a whole lot of sketching and collaborating, but today was the first, or yesterday was the first day that we were actually both out there together. So from now on out, we'll probably be out there a lot more. So I used a little bit of artistic license, and I called yesterday day 1, although it's kind of not, but we'll call it day 1 just because it's the first day of recording. All right, see you later.